Okay, so we've got ninth house here. So ninth house is deals with your intuitive processes, everything to do with that, following your intuition, the intuitive processes in order to seek the truth or find the truth or to discern information. Discernment is very, very important at the moment in the world. Discerning what is right for you, what information is right for you, what path is right for you, what people you should be associating with, what companies you should be working for. Wherever you put your energy, discernment is huge at the moment. So ninth house is a big focus. It also brings in philosophy, religion, and belief systems. So this can be anything to do with that. Belief systems are intimately tied up with that as well. So, you're discerning what is right for you. And some of you may be undergoing a few changes. So what you have, your structure that you've had in your life or something that has been prominent in your life may be changing now or falling away, or you are creating a new belief system, however that may be. This also covers higher education. So this is university level education. It can also be adult education. So this would be expanding or exploration using the mind, expanding your skills and so on. The ninth house is normally ruled by Sagittarius. So this is about expansion in some way. But so higher learning does also come in. It does also deal with adventure and exploration of all kinds. So this can be physical adventure, actually getting out and going on an adventure or exploring something new. And it could also be, as I said, within the field of study or learning or just meeting the world in some way. Because this also covers international destinations. It can be international travel or long distance travel. And so therefore you are learning and growing by interacting with people from a different place to you, whether that's online or physically or learning alongside other people or whether you're communicating with them as well. It also covers publishing and teaching and public relations of all kinds or promotional work. It also deals with the law and legal situations, the higher courts. So that may be relative. You could be learning about that, or you could be involved in something which has a legal aspect to it. It can also be about your relationship to your in-laws. If you have in-laws, it can be bringing that in as well. But it really is about finding the truth, seeking the truth. It's also about faith. So whether that's a religion or a belief system or faith in what you're doing, your adventure, your current adventure. Just remember, life is an adventure, okay? It's also about your wisdom, gaining of wisdom, which comes through your intuition processes, but also through learning and exploration. So whatever, any one of those areas may be relevant for you, depending on your situation in life. We've got grand trine blessings coming in. So something lovely, or it could be multiple blessings, are coming in for you. Now, I did say to you that sometimes with Mercury retrograde going towards the end of May, that will be happening. You may have somebody come into your life from the past that is going to give you an important message or information, or you may just get closure on something. Grand trine blessings does do that. It can bring you into harmony in some way, and this can be through closure. It can be through completion of something, so completion of a project or completion of something that you've been busy with, the finishing off of something, the closing of it, but it's also closure on something. It's also a very forward movement energy. This is flow. So whatever obstacles and difficulties that you've had in this ninth house, now these could have been obstacles that you've had to overcome, or you've had a few blocks that you've hit while you've been processing things in the ninth house. Whatever those blocks or obstructions have been, with the grand trine energy, that lifts them away or they dissolve, and this then opens up the energy for you to move forward. So it's like a whoosh of energy, and it gives you momentum and impetus to go forward. And any other things, any other issues that may crop up, you can just flow around them. You'll find ways of moving forward. This can also bring in, it can also be stirring up things within you which may have been ignored or suppressed or not really focused on. And these can be your inherent talents and abilities and skills and so on, or could just be an affinity that you have with something. Suddenly that filter that was there before, or that block gets removed, and now you have a free flow of energy. It can be about that as well. But it can also just be blessings coming in for you. With this energy, it is a very nice, welcoming, harmonious energy, but you still have to steer the ship. You still have to, anchor the blessings down, and you still have to apply effort. You still have to work out what these opportunities are and follow them up. Otherwise, sometimes with the Grand Trine energy, what it can do is make you a little bit complacent, or in some cases lazy. So just see how that resonates for you. Now, at the top here, you've got Erokura blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. So you're going to get some aspect of flow is coming in for you, a blessing is coming in for you. Things are going to be flowing a lot easier, or you're just going to find doing something a lot easier. But she's saying here that don't get discouraged by any obstacles that do pop up or things that do pop up. Just keep going, move with the flow of energy, and don't give up, because you're only just at the beginning of this journey. As I said, the 9th house can be about a journey. This can be an internal journey, a mental journey, a physical journey, or it could be with something that you're introducing to the world, or you're connecting with the world in some way. So it's like blossoming. So you're just at the start. You're only just, on your journey now. So don't get discouraged. Don't procrastinate things. Don't put things off. Don't lose your way. Don't get distracted. Just keep going. Have faith in yourself and the universe, and know that you will get there. You've got a lovely, something like a wind in your sails, or a lovely flow of energy coming into you now. So this will help you move forward. And it will certainly give you a boost, to give you impetus. As I said, momentum can come with this, but it can also bring in harmony, so less troubled waters or calmer waters. But don't allow things to distract you and get away from you now. You're only just beginning, so harness this energy and make it work for you. In some cases, it can also be about spending time in nature, or spending time in the floral kingdom, whether this is growing plants, or with flower essences or floral essences, or any of the essential oils. You can use those to help yourself, assist yourself, because they work on many levels of the body, and emotionally, physically. So you can use any one of those to assist you. It may even be a profession for some of you. But it's a lovely energy. Spend time in nature, and that will help you as well. Now we've got here 8th house, endings and beginnings. So this is about cycles changing or shifting. In some cases, it can be something is ending and something is beginning, and you could be in that transition phase. It could be the end of a chapter. You may have completed your studies, and now you're starting the actual working life, or you've completed something and now you're starting something else, or you're moving in a different direction. It can be any one of those sorts of energies. But a chapter is ending and a new one is beginning. And it could also be a cycle shift. So you could have ended a big cycle in your life, and now you're beginning something new. It could also be related to a relationship, but it's normally the 7th house is a committed relationship, and the 8th house is the nuts and bolts of that relationship. So this can be a one-on-one personal relationship, or it can be a business partnership. How is that going to fit together? The material and emotional resources, how are you going to put those together? And so it takes in all kinds of financial aspects as well. This is the finance house. This deals with big finances like assets, banking, accounting, tax, insurances, investments. And in some cases, it can be legacies and inheritances, if that is something that you're working on, or if you're a mature person, that may be relevant for you. So it can also, in some cases, be like a death of something, or it can be the death of a person. Sometimes it can be the passing of somebody, but it's normally the death of like the ego, or some aspect of your life which is not serving you anymore, or you've outgrown. And this is where the beginnings come in, a fresh start or a new direction or whatever. And it could also be applying to your finances. Perhaps you are shifting and changing something, because whatever it was that you had before has now completed, and you need to rearrange things somehow, whatever the situation may be. It can also be about sexuality. And certainly you've got Venus coming in here, and you've also got cycles and rhythms. So this could very well be the case for you. It could be about the rising up of that, or some sort of shift or change in that. Perhaps you've got a partner now, or somebody's coming in. Or it could be that there's like a regeneration or a renewal. Regeneration and renewal is a theme for this house anyway. So this could be in any area of the eighth house. Whether that's financially or sexually, or whether it's within some sort of cooperation, like a business partnership or an actual partner relationship. But it can also be, this card can also bring in birthing things. So whether it's a physical birthing, or whether it's birthing of a new idea or a new business or a new path in life. In some cases, it can also be about, with all of this working things out between you and another in it's like a partnership or a relationship. It can also be about there can be a little bit of a power struggle in that, and that is why sometimes you have an ego death, which can appear in this house. And lastly, it's also about the rising up of your psychic abilities as well. You may be having really deep impressions or really being on point with that. I mean, you are anyway, being a Scorpio, but this may just be sharpening that very valuable tool that you have. Okay, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.